What is up, guys? I just want to share my experience with you on the West Coast, Vancouver Island. I woke up the other day and I decided that I needed a beautiful beach in my life. So I packed up my car and everything I needed, and I grabbed my dog, of course, and we were on the way. We went straight to my favorite beach, and if you've never been to Tofino or Ucluelet, also known as Yuki, put down Incinerator Rock on your list. This is it. This beach is a total vibe. There's people there from all around the world and all walks of life. We got out onto the sand and we barely saw anybody. It was amazing. We went up during the week. Normally this place is packed with tourists. I let Laya off for a few minutes to stretch her legs. She loves the beach. This is Incinerator Rock. That's me. Hi, my name is Ray. And this is Lady Laya, 8-year-old Pitty. Just her and I always exploring Vancouver Island. We walked and walked. It was amazing just to smell the ocean and enjoy the sun. It was such a beautiful day. We got to the Airbnb and this is it. It's just a cute little 1-bedroom cabin. It was called Little Bay. This place is in Ucluelet. I've never been here before. Once we were inside, it smelled like eucalyptus or something. So, I don't know. It just smelled really West Coasty, if you know what I'm saying. It was super cute. It was just perfect for me and my dog. And of course, it was pet friendly. You can find this place on Airbnb, and this woman actually has several rental cabins on her property. But yeah, it was super cute. Laya definitely was not shy to make herself at home. She just hopped up on the bed. She obviously was wondering what we were doing, but little did she know that we had days in front of us full of adventure. The next day we woke up and I decided to go on a hike that I've never been on, Ancient Cedar. This right here is the Wild Pacific Trail. It is a loop. Lighthouse loop. So if you ever go to Ucluelet, make sure you do that. This is where I'm hiking today, and I did that little loop in the orange, maybe a little bit on the red, and then we backtracked. But obviously, like looking at this map, you could hike for hours. There recently was a wolf seen in the park, and I'm pretty sure it snatched a dog. So if you do come out to this park, please have your dog on a leash. There is wolves in the area. If you look at these amazing cedar trees that were in this park, just blows my mind. You know, I live on the West Coast, and every time I'm in the forest, I'm just in awe. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, we were out and we walked and we just enjoyed the West Coast. You can smell the ocean when you're on this walk. Something about that smell is so refreshing. The sun was hot, but it was such a good day. As you can see, I've been previously injured on my right leg. I'm not going to get into that, but that is a reason why I do so much walking. Keeps me in shape. Now, if you look at this signage, there is many different ways you can go in many different kilometers. So I really had to pay attention on which direction I was going. But we figured it out. I just had to remember when I was turning left or turning right so I could backtrack properly. This right here was probably one of the best parts of this hike. Look at this view. It overlooks the Pacific Ocean, and it is just breathtaking. Again, Most of the time I can't get over the fact that I live out here. So if you get out to Ucluelet, write this hike down. It's called Ancient Cedars. And just really pay attention to the signage and where you're going so you don't get lost. We carried on for a few more kilometers. The sun was hot. I was borderline sweating, and I'm pretty sure my dog was hot too. But there was 3 different lookouts that I wanted to go to, and this was the second one. Again, breathtaking. I'll let you enjoy that scenery for a second. We went out onto some rocks and I was able to get some footage of the ocean. This was really beautiful. I really enjoyed this. After we finished our hike, we made our way to Mackenzie Beach. There's public parking, but you have to pay, of course. So we paid and we walked down to the beach. It was such a beautiful day. There is resorts all along this area on the beach. Different prices, different star ratings. So I guess it just depends what you want. And there's a ton of campgrounds actually. So you've got opportunities. Again, these people out here, this is nothing like during the summer. This beach is packed in the summer. But it was gorgeous. I'm glad we got to make it to the beach today. And we just walked and walked. I took some random photos. And then we went to Radar Hill. So, write this down. If you get out to Tofino, write down Radar Hill. It is such a beautiful hike. It's very short, but once you get to the top, the scene is just breathtaking. And this is Laya after a tired day.